How's it going, everybody? Rybrad here today, and we are back with our Vancouver Canucks franchise mode, and it is time to just see who is on the chopping block, who will be traded. Now, we're not trading anybody in the NHL. We're trading players in the AHL. That's right. We are going to go ahead and focus a little bit more on Utica and the players that I don't think are performing to the way they should or not growing the way they should. There's a couple players I personally had in mind, so we'll head to trade players, and I'll show you them right now. We've played it. We're about halfway through the season, so this is actually perfect as far as projecting how far players are going to go. Ribeiro, has he even played in the AHL? He's got no points. He's got no nothing. He's 57 at 20, but damn, does he have a lot of trade value, and people want him? That's interesting because I definitely think we need some bottom six forwards, or maybe, you know what, maybe some prospects who could go play in the AHL who will grow for us. Vickers here. I think I'm going to hang on to Dale Vickers. You guys are probably going to hate me, but this guy was Newski as well. I probably want to get rid of him. Steves here, he's low elite grinder. He's 20. I mean, he's not done literally anything. In the AHL, he's not good enough. Akil Thomas, I think I'm going to hang on to him. See if he can maybe become that bottom six player for us. But let's see, who else do we have here? We've got Helmerson, who I think I want to capitalize while his value is high. See if another team maybe will want him. So those four guys right now, we'll go ahead and see who would want any of those guys. Apparently the only guy that people want is Ribeiro. But let's go ahead and give them to a rebuilder. They're all prospects, so they're players that could certainly help a team like this. And a CHL level player, I think. Oh, wow, this guy's actually pretty good. Pittis. He's only 19. He's already 70 overall. He's in the CHL. I mean, you can never go wrong with somebody in the CHL. But I think I kind of want to look for defensive prospects, boys. You know, find some players who could grow defensively. I mean, he's 22 already, and he's only 75. Not ideal there. But you guys know what I'm looking for here. I'm going to go find a rebuilding team that could hopefully give us something in return, like the Avalanche here. Looks like they absolutely have no defenseman prospects whatsoever. I guess I could just go for a pick, but they're a rebuilding team anyway. 73 overall at 19. Morrow, left wing Morrow. What is he? He's a low elite power forward. I'd almost like to take the shot on him. You know, he's only 19. Is he playing? Yeah, he's playing in the CHL. That's right. I just said that, I think. And we'd probably be able to get a goalie. Maybe they don't have any goalies they want to trade away, but no goalies here. Gravel, did we? I feel like I was looking at him at least. Maybe not drafting him, but I at least looked at him once or twice. But help Heberline here, 5th round medium start. He's already 20. No thanks. Where is? Oh God, did it just not add him? Oh, there's Ugo Pekka-Luukkonen. Wow, that man is making the rounds, boys. That man is making it around the NHL. Forwards here, they had Morrow. That's fine. You know what? I'm not going to settle for Morrow. I'm going to keep looking here. Let's see. Rebuilder, the Arizona Coyotes. Although we already dealt with them this year, so we'll keep looking. The Winnipeg Jets, we just dealt with them last year. The Vegas Golden Knights, never a bad option because they're a constant rebuilder. The San Jose Sharks, I feel like they got to have something good, right? Apparently not. Apparently they have really nothing of too great value as far as prospects coming up. Although one of these two guys, maybe this guy's got pretty, yeah, Ivan Jekimovs, something like that. Or Smith Pelly here. I mean, I'd rather have Jekimovs. He's better, and he's significantly better. So if we added him in, oh wow, they would have too many skaters. Let's go ahead and take back some AHL level talent. Just so that we can fill out the AHL with some good players and make Utica the best that we can. Roy, I mean, he's a 2. No, thank you. Sungfist there. Let's see. Is there anybody on, like, cheap contracts that I could go after, like rookie deals? Smith Pelly, no thanks. I don't want to take both of their defenseman prospects. There's another defensive guy. I mean, here we go. Yannick Hansen. Jeez, we drafted him in 2004. Bring him back for the farewell tour. I guess I might as well. Right here we got a medium top 9, 20. Actually, yeah, medium top 9, 21-year-old. Although this Lorentz. Ian Lorentz. I remember him. I think he was a free agent. I think he stiffed us or turned us down or something like that. But then again, we don't need to trade all of these players at once. I would like to just do something more like that, they'd still be over the amount of players that they can have. So I might just take somebody back who's got low trade value. Let's see, Zach Hyman here. No thank you on that cap hit. Nope. He's injured. McDonald here. McDonald, or you know what? I'll take Hansen back. How long is Hansen's contract? 2 years? No thanks. Scrimes here. Why not? We'll take him. And I'll see if I can throw in a pick there as well. See if I can retool just a little bit with our draft picks. Take their third as well. I don't know if that's going to go through. We'll be giving up Ribeiro, pretty decent medium top 4, and then a low elite sniper for a medium top 4 defenseman. Yeah, I mean, they're just getting some stuff back here. Propose the trade rejected, that's fine. Let's see if we can just get their fourth. They do want to trade away their fourth, so I'll throw that in the trade rejected. Alrighty then. We might have to settle for like fifth and a sixth. With that, I'll just throw the... God, I just want to throw those in there just in case. Trade accepted. There we go. I'll take that. Go to roster moves. I don't really care. Can I please just make trades? Oh my God. Okay, so best lines down here in the AHL. Again, guys, I want to trade away some more players, so we're not done just yet with players that need to go. Let's sort by potential and players we don't think are gonna grow. A guy like Steve's here. How many more years? He's got 3 years left. Same thing with Newski. With Wisniewski here. Good God, I can't speak today. We're gonna give Vickers and Akil Thomas just a little bit more time. I don't want to give up on them completely, but these two guys are 20 and not even 60 overall yet. So let's go talk to Vegas, because Vegas is always looking to get some prospects back in the organization because they just need anything at this point. Maybe something will turn in, and let's see, a first. We'll take, I don't know if they'd give up a first. We could probably look at skaters matching the block. They don't want to give anybody up. Goalies matching the block. They just don't want to trade anybody away. Alrighty then. As far as potential here, somebody that they would be willing to part with, probably not Cons. Brandstrom would be a good acquisition except for his cap hit. This guy right here, not a bad prospect, so we'll go ahead and throw him in there and see if we can get maybe a second as well. A second in this prospect, and then we'll have to throw in, obviously, somebody who just doesn't fit on the roster anymore. Just somebody that, Borowecki there. Oh, Jesus, he's no thank you. Not on that contract. No way in hell. This guy, though. Beautiful. Will that go through? Trade rejected. Yeah, that's fine. I didn't think I would get that to go through. Let's see if we can get a third-round pick out of them here as well. And we'll see. The trade is accepted. Beautiful there, guys. So we will just edit the lines really quickly down in the AHL. Not too many changes in the NHL, but those are just some players that they just haven't played well for us. I mean, Akil Thomas is still here because I think he can come in eventually, maybe for Cole Lind or whatnot. But we'll go ahead. Best lines it down here in the AHL, and there is Jekimovs, and then who else do we have? Oh wait, was that guy in the CHL perhaps? Being traded is big, but I'll make you proud of your choice. You better do it. Yeah, there we go. He responded favorably to my strong tone. But the guy we just got from the Vegas Golden Knights, was he in the CHL? Because I would absolutely love if he was in the CHL, but I completely forgot where he is now. Let's go ahead here, sort by Jekimovs there. He's in the AHL. That's a pretty good acquisition for us. And then where was that guy that we got from? Shirokov. There we go. Oh, he's in the NHL. Really? Shirokov. He's listed as a top 6 defenseman. Sergei Shirokov. You know what? I'll send him down to the AHL because I want him to get playing time down there. And he's not going to get playing time up here. He could be a call-up player though. He's better than Subban. So I'm glad we got that fringe player who's still got a decent chance to grow. Who knows? We'll see. But let's see here. Yeah, he's in the NHL. Malinin, not Cole Lind, Shirikov. There we go. Malinin and Shirikov down to the minors. Send those guys down. We have a decent amount of cap space now. Actually, no, it's still the same. We'll go back to edit lines. He's actually the best player that we have in the minors now. We just acquired a star for the AHL roster. Maxime Comtois now playing up there. Shirokov. Jekimovs, you're going to play there with him. I know they're both left-handed players, but I'd like them to both get the ice time. Trying to it's pretty hard. I'm sorry. Calming. Okay, so he was not infected by calming. That's fine. I'm not too upset about that. Brisebois, Jordan, Subban. Joe, Subban is furious. Maybe it's time to move Subban? Noah Dobson would be... you know what? I do kind of like the AHL squad a little bit more now. With Comtois, Akil Thomas, Stukel, Yan over Stukel, just because Yan is just playing absolutely fantastic right now. And there we go. So that's it, guys. So a little bit of a... I don't know, a little bit of a shake-up. Focus more on the AHL squad because I've kind of neglected it. Team status is champion. Team chemistry is caution. I don't understand that. Morale, is there somebody that wants to meet with me? Or is there a team meeting I can hold or something? Or no? Alrighty then. So it looks like Oliver Ekman-Larsson and Cody Eakin, two guys that we recently acquired, are stepping in and becoming real leaders on this team. So pretty nice to see that. Hopefully we won't be as much of a cap trouble next season, but I think the moves we made can help Utica propel themselves, and we'll go up to the trade deadline here. If Subban gets really, really furious and demands a trade, we'll get whatever we can for him. Case a fourth and a fifth for Antila. I know I'm always looking to improve. Case here, or Kasha, 81. He would help out that minors. Antila here is a load. Ricard Antila and our third for the fourth and a fifth. Could we do Antila for Kasha straight up? Would that be something? Trade accepted? I will take that. Hell yeah. Hold on. Timeout. All right. So, Antila was a guy that I didn't necessarily see as part of the future. And now we got a guy who's definitely going to help out the bottom. I mean, he's going to replace Cole Lind, and I believe we can then put Bertan, Boucher, and Foxa on our fourth line. And that's going to be... you know what? I love it when the computer comes to me with a bunch of good trades. That's just awesome to see. Okay, so what are we going to have to do here? We're going to have to send down Cole Lind. That's fine. Send him down. Beautiful. All right, so we got about $800,000 of cap space right now. I'm sorry, Cole Lind, but that's another guy who I think is on a very short leash with me. He's pretty much done, in my opinion, as far as his time here. Kasha, no. Patterson there. DeLeon there. Eakin here. Kasha's a sniper. Okay, we'll put Riley Smith over there. He is a left-handed player, so I want him on the left side of the ice. Right, left. Left. Okay, whatever. And then Panarin, Horvat, and Nikolai Ehlers. So beautiful. So I would personally have Panarin and Ehlers switched. But if what they're doing is working right now, and then defensively, Pissick, we wanted Pissick and Shattenkirk because Shattenkirk's plus minus, I believe. Yes. Jesus, we got such a good plus minus. It's great to see, and we just made the team better with the addition of Andre Kasha, a perfect third line scoring forward. Really, actually, he's a better playmaker than he is a sniper. Hopefully his plus minus will go up, but he's playing with Cody Eakin and Riley Smith, who have been very, very good for us this season. I mean, there's almost nobody on this team who's a bad plus minus except for Kevin Shattenkirk. But I'm okay with that. Down here in the minors, best lines it down here. Comtois, no. I'll move Gadjevich there. Yan, Colin. Colin's in the NHL, so we'll give him he'll be a leader. Show those guys how to win down there in the AHL. Defense, Shirikov, Jekimovs. I mean, Subban really not going to do much for us anymore. He might be a guy I look to trade at the deadline and let one of our younger players step up. But definitely Utica is in a position to make the playoffs, and especially with these recent acquisitions, I think we can get above 500 there. All right. So let's go ahead here. NHL, let's keep it rolling with this simulation through the deadline and up to the end of the season, because I have a confident feeling that I don't think we're going to miss the playoffs. It's all about seeing how do we finish the rest of the season, and I think making the team deeper is going to be even better. Kasha, wow, look at that. Since the acquisition of Kasha, back-to-back wins, a shootout loss, and then we win against Columbus, so we keep the points rolling in, and then, as I say that, we lose to Carolina Hurricanes, but I just kind of want to... I feel like a lot of the players that I'm drafting aren't growing, so if you guys have any advice on how to get these players to grow, is it more playing time? Oh, a second and a fifth for Scott Wilson? Seriously? $3 million for Scott Wilson, another third-line forward that I don't want, per se. How would he not put us over the cap hit? I'm not going to give you a second and a fifth for Scott Wilson. Actually, he's a new Buffalo Sabres. The Buffalo Sabres just traded the Red Wings a 2019 fifth for him. And Maxime Comtois has been injured with a strained hamstring. We'll just do best lines down there in the NHL or the AHL. Malinin, because of recent individual performance, because of ice time, he's not used to a pretty deep a pretty deep AHL squad. I actually want to know, because we were like 22 and 26, I believe, before all the trades. And after the trades, I want to see how we do. So when we get to this break here, actually, we're 27, 28, and 28, 29, and 5. So we went from 22 and 26 to just about the same, but just about to 500. And damn, we were doing so hot in the month of February. I was going to call it a perfect month. We do suffer 3 regulation losses in this month and 2 overtime losses. But oh my God, guys. This team is rolling. We are 40, 13, and 10. I am not changing a darn thing with this team. It is working just fine. And down there in the AHL, we were in 4th place. We've moved up to 3rd, and we're chasing the Syracuse Crunch and the Toronto Marlies. I don't think we're going to catch them, but I'd like to stave off the Belleville Senators and the Laval Rockets. So look at that. Okay, so a 3-1 win versus the Amerks and a 3-0 loss to the Marlies. I do like to focus on the AHL because I want to have a good pipeline of players. But so let's go ahead and see. Maybe Jordan Subban, if he hasn't improved his mood, if he's still acting the way he is. But I'm really happy with Jekimov's. He's a top 6 defenseman right now, but I think just a little bit more time in the AHL to marinate a little bit. Vickers, oh god, no, he's going to be at the bottom. Koch has actually got more trade value than I thought. What do we even, oh, he traded a prospect that I didn't think was going to grow. Subban here. Ah, good, look at that. He's back to being a level-headed person. Nice to see. But some of these AHL acquisitions have been because I don't want to keep signing players in the AHL for $1 million. I kind of want them on a little bit cheaper contracts. But I also want them to win. Okay, now I don't want to look at Syracuse or Utica right now. Good God. But you know what? I think this team is playing as good as I can get it to play. I don't know if there's maybe many. I mean, I guess I could find a better 4th line or 3rd line player, but Riley Smith's been amazing for us all season. And our 4th line, how's our 4th line doing, actually? The 4th line now of Faksa, Virtanen, and Boucher. Yeah, that's right. Those are the 4 of them. Let's go forwards here. Let's see. Kasha's up there. Kasha's a -4, but I think that might improve. Riley Smith, again. Elias Pettersson's not doing quite as well as Riley Smith, but maybe he's just not a guy that'll register points. He seems to be a good plus-minus guy. Shooting percentage of around 10%, so I'm okay with that. Fox has got 20 points here. Boucher's got 18. Virtanen's got 15. So they're on pace for about 25, 30 points, and that's all I can ask for from a bottom 6 player. Oliver Ekman-Larsson, D'Angelo, Shattenkirk, Yoel Levy. Wow, look at Yoel Levy's that perfect middleman. He's the perfect two-way defender, as his class is indicated. 20 points this season. That's pretty damn good so far. Plus 25. Shirokov, apparently they were playing Shirokov in the NHL, and he was not doing well. Oh my god, this dude was doing so bad in the NHL. The Coyotes or whoever had him was, I think this was from Vegas. I think Vegas was really screwing him over. But if that's, I kind of feel bad if that's like a top 6 player or like a top 4 defenseman for Vegas. Jesus. All right, so Demko, Godla, and I mean Wallen did well when he came up, but Demko and Godla still killing it in there. And I honestly think it is. It's the improved defensive core. You just got to build around your defense, I guess. The better your defensive core, the better your goalies are going to play, because you're going to get some help from your defensemen too. And I think defensemen overall is just a really good spot to build your team around. So we'll stop here at the Pittsburgh game, because that'll be 5 games remaining. But yeah, 40, 13, and 10 is insane. Hopefully we don't start slipping and the game starts correcting itself, so we can get those crushed beer can standings. Where the good teams are only so good and the bad teams are only so bad. Brock Besser. Oh, Brock Besser's finally back. That's great. He wasn't playing, so now we can send... Oh, shoot, we're past the trade deadline. Virtanen, I think... Yeah, I want to keep Riley Smith, but Riley Smith can always switch. Fox are right there. Is it Boucher that I want to get dropped down, or is it Virtanen? I think Virtanen is just suffering. I mean, Virtanen's on a bigger contract. Reed Boucher's on a bigger contract, but he can leave after the season. You know what? We'll swap him with the scratched Brock Besser. Yes, there we go. So there's Brock Besser. Wow, that makes our team look a lot better now, guys. And the addition of Brock Besser, I think, is going to really make this team a lot better. And his shooting percentage isn't that's actually pretty poor. DeLeon's got a great shooting percentage. Pettersson's average. Yep, our first line. Yeah, Bo Horvat's just not pumping in the goals like he did last year. Or, yeah, 2 years ago, I think it was. But, yeah, everyone's got a reasonable shooting percentage except for Virtanen here. Virtanen's a +6. So, yeah, I want to give Virtanen the time just because he's younger, too. We will leave, what's-his-face, Boucher scratch. Ooh, a 5-1 loss. That doesn't look good. Let's see here. Scouting assignment. Right. I was like, what the hell is this popping up in my face? We got defensemen for 2 weeks in the United States of America. 5-2 win over the Carolina Hurricanes. A 4-1 loss. Okay, so here we go. It's going to correct itself, boys. We're not going to go all out to the end, but that's so stupid. I hate when it does this, man. It always happens that the game starts to correct itself, but it's just so you don't have absolutely ridiculous point numbers like a real NHL team would. The simulation likes to keep it as tight as possible. 2 weeks of 4 forwards in the SHL there versus Calgary. We win that game. That's a solid win. Now, holy crap. Pittsburgh's got an even better season than us. So as I was going to say, we have a chance at the Presidents. We don't. Pittsburgh is absolutely running away with it. They are just, it's over. They won the President's Trophy. So let's just go ahead and simulate out the rest of the season. We only lose to them in a shootout loss, but you're not going to catch a team in the standings that way. Ben Hutton has been injured with a mild concussion. Estimated return, okay. We got to go to roster moves, call up a defenseman. I don't know who that defenseman's going to be. I think it is going to be Shirokov, but hopefully, yeah, Shirokov or Jekimovs. I think I'm going to leave him down there, but I'm going to call up Sergei Shirokov just because he's already got some NHL experience, and apparently his short time here in the AHL is actually, it's going really, really well for him. He's got 27 games played, 8 points, so yeah, I'll call him up. Why not? Confirm that. And then we'll go to edit lines. We'll do best lines, and we'll see who the game decides to keep down there on the bottom. So Pettersson for Kasha, DeLeon for Besser, Kasha over there, Virtanen there, Smith. Okay, so it's Smith, Virtanen, and Boucher, but I'd rather have Boucher. How many points did he have? 21 to his 23, but Virtanen's played more games. Anyway, Boucher's starting to get upset. I'm going to play Fox. So we got a lot of centers on this team, which I guess I did try and fix the center depth. Pysyk, yeah, we'll put Pysyk back with Oli Olevi, and then Sergei Shirokov with Kevin Shattenkirk. Now, what does this guy excel in? This guy excels defense. Oh my God, does this dude excel defensively? So he will be perfect to play with Kevin Shattenkirk. And we'll hit best lines. And look at that. Subban is slowly but surely getting happier with his ice time down there in the AHL. He's coming to accept the fact that he's a 7th defenseman and he can go play in the AHL. Why not? But there are some players that we might have drafted that might be lifetime AHLers. Like, I don't know if Akil Thomas is ever going to get over the hump into the upper 70s because that's what it would take. But let's just keep it rolling here. We're at the end of the season. A 4-0 win there over the Anaheim Ducks. A 2-1 shootout or overtime loss versus, okay, and Ben Hutton is fully healed and ready to play in the team's next game. I'll put him in there. I'll leave Shirokov up here just in case somebody else gets scratched. And I'll send him down if somebody else gets hurt. But you know what? We'll put it back to the way we had it at the beginning of the season. A 3-2 shootout loss. Can we beat Arizona? We can't. And yet again, we go crawling into the playoffs. But I think that should be enough for us to win the Pacific Division. And it is, but only by 2 points. Those Calgary Flames creeping right up on us. Like I said, it doesn't like you to run away too far. And you know what? I bet oh God, I just skipped past the scouting time. I'll let the scout do what he wants this time, whatever. And we will be facing the Anaheim Ducks in round number 1 of the playoffs, boys. 70 points for Artemi Panarin. And I was going to go look at the standings. And I don't think, you know what? The Pittsburgh Penguins were very far away. Yeah, I didn't think they'd run too far away from the rest of the league, though. We did finish 4th in the NHL. Wow, the Blackhawks here. We weren't even the best team in the West. Good Lord. Pittsburgh, wow, 3 teams over 110 points. That is just absurd. But, you know, I'm okay with 4th. I'm definitely okay with 4th. Don't get me wrong, boys. All right, so down here, there's a lot of bad. There's a lot of bad Eastern Conference teams that, or a lot of bad Western. I shouldn't say bad. They're just not as good as the Eastern Conference. But that Eastern Conference is looking very mighty fine right now. The Anaheim Ducks. I don't know how it works out. Did the Ducks win a wild card spot? What's going on over there in the Central Division? Let's see here. The Predators win a wild card with 88. Wow, so the wild card 1, which is what we have to face, is almost as good as the second best team. Oh my God, the Anaheim Ducks with 92 points, almost as good as the Blues, who were good for second in the Central Division. So it looks like now the powerhouse division, guys, in the Western Conference is the Pacific Division, because I don't know why. I guess the computer just likes to hate on me and make it tough. But we got to go get ourselves a cup soon, boys, because I got a new series coming out for you. We got the ESHL series. I'll be starting streaming again this Friday at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. So I'm going to try to get us a Stanley Cup as quickly as possible so that if I have to put this one on hold, I will. But I just want to win a damn Stanley Cup for the Vancouver Canucks. I do not want this to be a cursed franchise anymore. All right, Artemi Panarin with 70 points in 80 games did miss 2. Nikolai Ehlers with 63. Granlund with 62. Granlund actually had a better performance than Bo Horvat. He had more power play points, and I think that was we put him on the first power play line because of that. Bo Horvat apparently is the better offensive player, but anyway. Oh my God, Oliver Ekman-Larsson's the fourth best player on the team with 59 points. Then we got DeLeon, Horvat, Kasha. He did finish minus or even though. So he went up from his plus minus, so that's great to see. That means he was at least contributing or on the ice when good things happened. Elias Pettersson with 33 points, so I believe that's an improvement. Yep, 3 improvements each year. He's gone up 5 points, then 6 points. Maybe next year he'll get up into the 40-point range, which is exactly what I want to see from him. Although he is a 5th overall pick, so I'd like to see him do a little bit better than he is. Riley Smith, a great signing at the beginning of the season. I was just kind of throwing him in there like, okay, he'll be a fine guy down there on the bottom, so we don't have to play both Comtois and, or actually don't have to play, what's his face? Maxime Comtois and whoever that was. I'm slipping on the name. I'm sorry, boys. Cole Lind, there we go. He had 3 games up here and 2 goals scored, so good for him. Nice. Smith, yep, Eakin, Besser. Besser had 27 points in 64 games, so the loss of 18 games probably hurt his point total. He probably could have gotten up into the 30s, maybe even touched 40 if he had a really good stretch there. Foxa, Virtanen, Boucher. Virtanen, actually, you know what? I'd rather have a guy that does the gritty things. He was a plus 22. Holy crap! Oh, that's a penalty minutes. Oh, God. I was like, Jesus, do we have plus 48? No. Pettersson was a plus 24, though. Cody Eakin was a plus 12. I'll take that. Foxa here was a plus 8. I'll take that. Now, as far as defensemen, we had Ekman-Larsson at 59. He took away from D'Angelo's points a little bit, but 46 points is still great for Anthony D'Angelo. Kevin Shattenkirk did finish even. Shirokov, I think, had another goal, or maybe not. But he did kind of fix his plus-minus a little bit. And in a few games, he was up here. Jordan Subban, when he was up here, had a goal. Pissick, Hutton. Pissick's the defenseman anyway. And now goaltenders. A solid bounce-back season for Thatcher Demko. And I think Godla started to regress to what we should expect from Godla from here on out. So backup goaltender is always a room for improvement. He's only 78. He had a great season, don't get me wrong. But I don't think he's going to be able to keep this performance in season and through multiple seasons. But Thatcher Demko here, 30 wins in 60 games played. When you win half of your games, that's pretty good. 6 shutouts, so 1 in every 5 wins he shut out. 1 in every 10 games he got a shutout. 923, 225, not too bad. Did he get any points? He did get 1 assist, so that's the way to contribute, Thatcher Demko. Oh, man, that is great to see. I just love to see when the simulation gives goalies assists. Now, Patrick Kane, Jack Eichel, Vladimir Tarasenko, and Neon Leon and Alexander Barkov all hit 90 points this season. That's a lot of 90-point getters. Okay, then, interesting. I don't see any Ducks, which is kind of nice. Then we've got Pacioretty, Sagan, Ben Pritchett. That frickin' Pritchett, Clarence Pritchett of the... God, I love and hate saying his name. I wish we would have him. But the Calgary Flames sucked enough to get him in season number 2 or 3. I think it was season number 2. Anyway, Anthony Mantha somehow finished with... How does this dude finish with 86 points? How does... I don't... I'm just going to be done with that question. Sam Reinhart, Ovi, McDavid, Kucherov, Tavares, Taves, Huberdeau, Crosby, Alex Nylander. Okay, so there's the Sabres' first line is probably Nylander, Reinhart, Eichel. Jesus, that's been a pretty good point-producing line. Owen Tippett there. All right, so let's go ahead and check out goals. Ovi did slow way down, so I saw somebody or some of you guys say to trade for Ovi. He did slow down in goals, and I don't want to take on that contract anyway. He's got one more year. He's hopefully going to retire because I'm sick of seeing Ovi just dominate everything. But then Tavares hit 50. Eichel was close. Tarasenko as well. Kane, Pritchett. Those were your 40-plus goal scorers. As far as defensemen getting points, Drew Doughty on the Calgary Flames. Erik Karlsson, Jake Bean, who's medium elite. Noah Hannafin, Pietrangelo, Brandstrom, who I was considering trading for. Brandstrom, and then Oliver Ekman-Larsson. So, all in all, I'll take it. Now, goaltenders, let's go ahead and sort by 40 games. I want them to have played at least 40 games. Save percentage, actually goal against average. Oh, God, oh, shit, this poor guy, Frederick Ackerland, medium elite player. God, he plays for the Kings. Not even, I thought that was the Vegas Golden Knights. I was going to feel even worse for him. Lena Soderstrom here. Oh, my God. 930 save percentage and a 200 flat goal against average. And there's Thatcher Demko playing like the way I thought he would. A top 5 goaltender is what I expect from him year in, year out. He did play fewer games than everyone else, and he also did have fewer wins. He got us to overtime a lot, though. So, actually, I think that's every time we lost in overtime, Demko was there. Rookie skaters with points. Let's see who finished with the most points. Is a rookie, Dwayne Standard. He was drafted this year. McCullough, when was he drafted? Season number 2. Boxpoo, okay. Interesting. A defenseman up there. My Jesus, what is this? Nolan Foote and Jarrett Anderson-Dolan had terrible years for their respective teams as far as plus minus. Jeremy Bracco finally played for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Didn't do too poorly. I don't think we had any rookies. But as far as rookie goalies, Ackerland there, yeah, he's not. Yeah, you know what? Oh, Smiles here. I think Smiles. Yeah, Smiles. Okay, yeah, he might be the best rookie goaltender that was in the NHL. So there we go, boys. Those are the standings. I will go ahead and pop in the playoff tree real quick. Yeah, I'm overall pretty happy with this season. We won the division. I'll take the Pacific Division title, and let's see how far we can run with it, boys. So, if you like this video, make sure to subscribe, leave a like, and a comment, and I will see you guys in the playoffs.